What is up, guys? It is SJB Santos. I am the social media manager here at the Bosco Esports program, and today we'll be taking a look at the Varsity League of Legends team versus Redondo High School. So we'll be right back. So before we get into today's game, it's already kicked off, but we'll get into it right now. I am being joined today by the head coach of the League of Legends team. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey everybody, SJB Darewreck here. Welcome. Looking forward to a good game here. And let's take it away. Let's see what we got.
All right, we'll go ahead and swap to the game right now. It's already gotten in progress, and here we are. So it looks like while we were going ahead and getting everything set up, Bosco's already taking a 2-0 lead over Redondo High School. Can't quite check the leaderboard right now, but looks pretty good for Bosco so far. Mid lane's about even regarding HP, and Bosco has extreme mid prio. So looking at the map right now, we've got our jungler, SGB Chia, known as Kaysen, making his way around the top side of the map. Probably doing Scuttle right now by the look of the map. So before becoming the social media manager for Bosco, I was actually the mid laner for this varsity team, and ever since I had graduated from Bosco, I haven't really been able to keep up with the roster changes. So how's it looking so far this year?
We're good. We're flush with talent. We've got 6 seniors. We actually have 2 varsity teams this year. We got Varsity 1 and Varsity 2. That's how much talent we got. So we're very blessed to have that going for us. We've got a bunch of very experienced, well-seasoned players. They're all very competent in their roles, and we're just flush with talent right now. Right now, we're looking at Richard, and he's set main. And, yeah.
He's very mechanically talented. That micro skill was insane. Honestly, I haven't played much set before, but that trick is. I mean, even when I was like mid-plat gold elo, I don't see many set players, being able to make micro plays that good.
Richard is very talented, and
looks like Aiding Winfrey engaged in the bot lane with a pulverize landed. Easy kill.
With the kill secure there.
Yeah, kill secure. I mean, rightfully earned, if I do say so myself.
Definitely. So we got Roberto right here playing Heimerdinger in the mid lane. Mm-hmm. He mains jungle, but he's really versatile. He can play just about anywhere, so we're very lucky to have him. Also a senior.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's doing really well despite being in a different role. I mean, he's just absolutely bullying this Akali out of lane, forcing her to be under turret. And as an Akali main myself, that's hard to do because usually I'm the one doing the bullying in mid lane.
Oh, yeah, especially against mage-type champions, for sure.
Yeah. So with those last 2 kills we saw here in the top lane and bot lane, Bosco is now up to a 4-0 lead with a pretty dominant 2,000 gold lead over Redondo.
Oh, yeah. Gold is everything. As most experienced players know, having a gold advantage is almost always going to guarantee you a win. But for the uninitiated here, this early in the game to have this much of a gold lead means that we're having 90% chance of winning this game.
Yeah, and that mid prio that Roberto's got going on in mid lane right now allows Kaysen to be able to play a little bit more recklessly. As we saw just now, he was scanning the bot lane and even caught Caitlyn off guard, getting her down to like 25% HP. What's really going on here? Richard bowling top lane, as per usual. Oh my goodness. Bot lane is just coming back from a recall. Gabe Zhao on the Akshan.
Yeah, Akshan's one of the newer champions.
Oh, Aiden catching him off guard. Easy kill. Oh my god. Oh, is top lane going to get one as well? No, Wukong R barely manages to escape the wrath of Richard. Oh, looks like he's going to be getting ganked. We saw a spell from the enemy jungler come up. But it looks like the enemy jungler decides to just walk through the tri-bush back into their own jungle instead.
Yeah, Wukong's too low, and he already used his R, so...
Yeah, and I mean, Set's specialty is the more HP he loses, the more damage he does. So, it's a respectable decision by the enemy jungler. I think that would have gone sideways for them.
Definitely.
And Bosco picking up the first dragon of the game, Water Drake. Pretty good overall. Looks like map control is relatively easy. Richard's going in for the deep dive. Got the ignite off. Doesn't look like he would have finished it off, though. Enemy jungler coming in to cover for him. I don't think he's going to be able to do much unless he decides to fully go in for it. Richard using his ultimate. Enemy jungler looks like he's out of mana. Oh, easy kill for Richard. Didn't even have to use any spells.
Very well done.
Absolutely. The spacing that he put in was very nice.
Yeah, I believe there was a miscommunication there on the
Oh, it doesn't look like
team.
he's done. Oh, he catches him off guard. No, the Wukong just barely survives with his W. Very nice play from Richard, though.
Very, very lucky the Wukong to make that out alive.
Oh, Akali getting a little bit... Okay,
Burning
that was
flash.
interesting.
Yeah.
If I was in Akali, I'd...
Please, 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 get it. Oh, no. No.
Unfortunate. Honestly, Akali misplayed that so hard. I actually threw that engage, but it looks like Roberto got a little bit too greedy. Unfortunately, diving, taking a 2 or 3 turret hits there. Unfortunate.
Yeah. 2 flashes down, 1 on each side.
Yeah. Looks like Aiden is hiding in the bush, going in for the semi-flash. Got the pulverize.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look like they'll be able to get anything off it, unfortunately. You didn't knock him off the right way.
They'll get him next time, probably.
Yeah. Doesn't look like we know where the jungler is. I don't think we have any vision in their jungle just yet. Mid on their way back to their lane from recall. Same thing with our jungle and top laner. Aiden's still trying to play the bush strat, but I think they already know. They already figured him out. Bot should be forced to recall soon. Looks like the misfortune is essentially just drained on mana.
We're looking at the mini map here. Looks like Lilia is maybe on Rift Scuttler on bot side.
I think this may actually be a flank. Looks like Akali is joining the Lilia down to bot lane. They have a ward there. They know it's coming. Aiden might actually get caught out. No. Okay, they back off. Interesting. That's a lot of time wasted. Heimerdinger able to push in the middle lane and get a few hits on that tower. Lilia invading our bot side jungle. Looks like she's taking Kaysen's Krugs right now. While Kaysen in return is invading the topside jungle around red.
Now, we haven't seen too much of Kaysen yet, but I believe he's on J4 this time around.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of his mainstay champions from prior seasons. Very strong engage, very good team fight. We're looking forward to some good mid to late game action from him.
Yeah. And I mean, with Kaysen, you can always rely on Kaysen. He's probably one of the best junglers I've ever seen, honestly, or ever played with. Actually, probably the best jungler I've ever played with, period. Oh, looks like we're getting engaged from the mid lane. Akali using a Parar. Gets absolutely nothing out of it, though. You see overstated her damage. Looks like Kaysen put the Rift Herald up top, going in for the engage on top. Didn't manage to get it. Flash wasted. We go to the Dragon Pit. Easy, quick kill there. Looks like they didn't have enough vision to catch that clamp that was going on Dragon Pit. Akali, 25 HP. Doesn't know what she's doing being that close to tower. And top lane just getting 2
Punished.
towers. Oh my goodness.
Just absolutely wrecked.
Yeah. Amazing macro coming in from Bosco here.
Akali's pretty helpless here. She doesn't know what to do. Does she stick around and try and push back, or does she recall? I mean,
seems like it's just free
she's
turrets.
trapped.
Yeah, free plates for Roberto, for sure. Balling, a lot of pressure going on Balling as well. They're definitely scared of Aiden after the punishment that he's put him in the beginning of the game. Okay, Lilia notices that
Richard is just taking her jungle.
Just nothing she can do about it.
Yeah, that's his now.
Yep. She's going to attempt to defend the mid lane here, but I think she's not going to be able to do much with all those turrets that he's got placed down.
It looks like, okay, so we've taken 2 top turrets. Mid's almost gone. Their bot turret's still in pretty good shape, but as far as I can see, it looks like they haven't done any damage to any of our turrets yet.
Oh, yeah. No. It looks completely... The map is completely dominated by Bosco right now. I mean, top is completely gone. Mid's just about there. And now that top's gone, I mean, that just leaves Richard to freely roam the map.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got Lilia camping the ball lane just in case anything happens there. We see J4 and Set in the river right now at bot. Are we going to catch him out?
I think Lilia's in trouble here.
Oh, no. He's too fast. Yeah, unfortunate. They weren't able to catch anything there. Akali just getting poked down as per usual. Turret doing heavy work. This might just be the mid tower for Roberto here. Just about there. Unless the Akali decides to do something. Nope, misses the E. Can't engage. Second try. This Akali is really persistent on trying to get these trades.
Yeah.
Just can't deal with those
Not
turrets,
really
unfortunately.
CSing all that much, though.
Yeah, it looks like Bosco picks up the second dragon of the game. Fire Drake just 3 away from Soul. We're going to see an engage here. J4. Oh, Pulverize coming in from Maiden. Unfortunately, couldn't land the combo. Oh, but J4 goes in and we can see an ult. Oh, Misfortune getting a really clean ult there. Goes sideways for Bosco. Can Richard turn around? Richard doing massive damage. This might be a cleanup for bottom. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bosco manages to turn that completely 180. Nice. Yeah, no, that was excellently played by Richard.
Triple kill for Richard.
Yeah, that W coming in from Richard just doing like 50% damage to 2 of them. So really nice play. They're gonna be able to push balling now. I think this is a bot tier 1 turret for sure.
Sure looks like it.
Yeah.
Richard taking some tower shots, doesn't even mind.
He doesn't feel it. They're just tickling him at
Doesn't
this
even
point.
do anything.
Yeah.
Got a massive lead in the top laner. Where is their top laner anyway?
Looks like he is making his way back to lane right now. He's just passing his top inhibitor right now. Yep, that is bot tier 1 gone. And Bosco just continuing a complete domination of the map right now. Looking really good.
Yeah, 3 turrets, 2 dragons, and a Rift Herald to 0 turrets, 0 dragons.
And not to mention the scoreboard up there. We got 11 kills to 2.
Yeah.
Ooh, fumbled the ult.
Ooh.
No, looks like this might be the end for Roberto here in the mid lane. Unless, that's unfortunate. 2 times in a row, or not in a row, but 2 times in the game that he's gotten this close to getting a kill.
Lilia pretty lucky to make it out alive there.
Yeah. Looks like Wukong is slowly but surely making his way down to our top 1 tier turret, but
Not
Richard,
what you wanted to see right there.
yeah, Richard is not going to let that happen for free. This might just be a kill for Richard. He's not letting up. Richard going with the R, fully committing. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. Yep, that's it. Ooh, Aiden landing a nice pulverized combo. Ooh, but the Akali ease out of the way, unfortunately. Oh, but she goes back in?
Back.
That's definitely an error by the Akali, unless she actually makes it out. That's insane. But they're really underestimating the damage that Gabe can put out here. Yeah, I mean, come on now.
Yep. Oh.
And Gabe pulling a double lift at Worlds, just going straight into the jungler. Not the best play that we want to see right now. Misfortune getting real greedy, dying for the kill or the attempted kill on Aiden. Hate to see it. ADC seems to be the same on both teams. Lilia, real persistent, chasing Roberto. Roberto going in for the R. Misses about 90% of it. And unfortunate misplay by Roberto. Take a look at the map now. Wukong is back on top lane farming. Oh, easy kill for
Jason with
Kason.
the cleanup there.
Oh, cleanup crew. He's not done yet. He's going to go for the blue. If he goes there, he's going to be able to find the Lilia. Might be another free kill.
Did he smite it? That was a smite, I believe.
I believe so. Yeah, Lilia doesn't have a blue buff on her. Yep, easy. Gets the kill with the R. Nothing she could do, honestly. She lost the blue buff.
As a jungler, you really hate to... That's a nightmare scenario right there.
Yeah.
Lose your buff to the enemy jungler, and you get killed in your own jungle.
It looks like
with
Wukong,
no backup from your team at all whatsoever.
Wukong and Kali right between Kason. Kason sees it, gets the pulverized combo off. This might just be a kill for them. Akshan, easy,
There
quick
it
kill.
is. Gabe So, Xiao Mai.
Spoon fed. Akali going in for some poke. Nope. Lands the E though. Could go for an engage if she wanted to, but not sure if that's the best play. Yeah, she waits it out. Looks like we're just A-ramming it down mid at this point with Richard putting pressure on the bot lane at least.
This is our turret for
Yeah,
sure.
this turret's gone.
And I believe Dragon's coming up soon, so we put some pressure here, maybe reset, grab Dragon, or we could fall back to Dragon as well.
Yeah.
They can't do anything
Yep.
at this point. They got to just farm if they want to have a chance getting back in this game.
Akali making her way down a bot, try to get the gank on set, but she sees that we have more on our team just kind of blocking your path there. All 5 enemy team players grouping up mid.
And Richard's so far ahead, he could 1v2 or 1v3
Yeah,
with his skill level without too much difficulty with this much of a lead. It's just, it
Yeah.
was wise of them to back off right there.
absolutely. Looks like we're getting some pressure on Dragon Pit right now as we're getting ready for the Wind Drake coming up. And they lose bottom tier 2 to Minions and Richard in the back. Oh, Lilia getting contested here. They notice that Dragon's about to be done, so they try to make a push for it. Misfortune missing a roll. Same with Lux. Richard relatively low HP, and they could go in for this kill. Oh, but Kaysen absolutely doing massive damage, along with the pulverized combo and the J4R.
Gonna teleport here.
I don't think that teleport's going to be doing much. Yeah, the Wukong teleport is just a flash out, and absolutely nothing can be done.
Nothing at all.
That's a quick, easy few kills and dragon. 2 dragons away from a soul. This game looks as good as done. I mean, looking at the goal difference, is like a 15,000 goal difference here. So
Now, for those who don't play the game that much or kind of new to it, 15,000 gold can, generally speaking, buy you 5 full build items. So that means at this point in the game, while some guys are maybe building their second or third item, we have possibly 2 or 3 guys that might be full build.
yeah,
And that means they're going to do more damage, be able to take more punishment, and it's like having an extra player on your team, basically, at this point. So, especially with like a fed set, he can do a lot of damage. His W lets him absorb a lot of damage. It's really, really daunting to look at that on the other side and even think you can do anything about it.
oh,
I mean,
Lilia just
case in point, Lilia just did tossed her seed or whatever that is at Richard. Set
preventing his
and
recall.
did nothing. Interrupted his recall and did no damage.
Definitely gonna feel payback for that later on in the game, for sure. Aiden putting pressure up on mid so that they can't gank. They are absolutely afraid of this cow. Pressure on mid lane, but it looks like the enemy team is grouped up enough that they can make Bosco back off for a little bit. J4 making his way to his team as Set goes to top, put a little bit of pressure, maybe even start setting up Baron perhaps. But for now, it just kind of looks like enemy,
Sieging, possibly.
yeah, enemy team just contributing all their efforts to make sure that this mid tower stays alive.
Once they lose inhibitors, that's pretty much the beginning of the end.
Yeah,
The inhibitors, for those who don't know, are those little crystals right behind that turret right there in the middle. It having it up prevents the opposing team, in this case Bosco, the blue side, from spawning what are called super minions. And super minions do a lot more damage to players and buildings, and they can absorb a lot more damage as well. So if you push with those, it's much easier to end the game.
yeah, it looks like Bosco just running wild on the Lilia's jungle at this point. I mean, at this point, you can't even call it Lilia's jungle. It's just ours second jungle.
Yeah.
Keystone catches out the MF. Nothing she can do there. Just too much damage for her to be able to run away. Ooh, Roberto getting a little bit too greedy. This might be the end of him if he's not able to stop this. Unfortunate. But the Akali R's right into our team. 1 HP left on her, but she somehow makes it out alive. Kaysen says, not today. R's her. Oh my goodness. Looks like we're not done. Wukong, fortunately, W's right in time before he gets knocked up by the J4, but Richard is here. Oh. Kaysen playing out of his mind. Can he get this 1v1 done? Oh. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. That was toxic. Richard is here to clean up the... Oh, yeah. He gets the kills on Wukong. It's Misfortune. I don't think she can run. Oh, forces a flash out of the Misfortune. That's a good trade. I take it. I didn't even notice, but Richard actually pushed top to get their inhibitor as well.
Yeah. So they're down 1 inhibitor, soon to be 2 here in just a second. That's
2 lanes of super minions right there.
yeah. Considering how much real estate we control on the map, that's pretty much what they would call GG at this point.
Yeah, this game is about good as over. Looks like we don't have much vision on Baron. We're just kind of abusing the rest of this. Lilia's bot jungle is. Richard takes a blue and the Gromp. Looks like we're setting up for Dragon maybe. Get some ward around the Dragon Pit. Bear, not much attention being paid to. Roberto's solo in mid right now with Aiden coming up behind him. Oh, but Roberto
Chunks
does
out.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Lily is out for now. Definitely got a recall. Yeah, I mean, she can't really do anything to contest any of her camps from being stolen away from Bosco, unfortunately. Quick sweep from Aiden, but they just have no vision on the map in regards to Redondo. They're just desperately clearing out waves, hoping to catch up in gold and experience, but
What's the gold differential right now? 47K
to 31.
31.
That's 16,000 gold difference.
Yeah,
As
that's massive.
only going to get bigger as Bosco takes the Windrake, and we are just now one dragon away from Soul. But the enemy team is running desperately back to their base to defend it because mid lane is getting super pushed right now. And you can see right now that,
This bot lane is gone.
yeah, they might just
we could
dive
just
it.
tank that with our faces. And yeah.
Redondo got to split their forces, one to clear mid, one to defend bottom, but it doesn't look like they'll be able to defend bottom as Aiden catches out the Lilia. Oh, absolutely pulverized. Casing going with the R. Had to flash out. Lux can't really do anything. Misfortune R is an attempt to save her base, but nothing can be done. Richard goes wild. One left on Redondo. Yep, that's game. Ace. Quadra kill coming in for Akshan. I can't believe he got all those kills.
He has that ability where he swings around like Tarzan and shoots
Yeah.
everything in his path. And
Absolutely
Great
kill
mobility.
stolen.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But overall, an absolutely dominating performance from Bosco. I mean, it looks like they're in tip-top shape. This could be a real good season for Bosco. I mean, this is just a preseason game, but it looks like their synergy is, I mean, unmatched. That macro was insane.
we're very excited. Yeah. A lot of these guys started out in the inaugural season a few years ago. You played with some of them.
Yeah.
And they've had a lot of time to grow and develop together. And they just, their time has come.
Yeah.
So really excited to see what they can do this year.
Absolutely. We got a star-studded lineup. I mean, Richard absolutely dominating the top lane. Kaysen being as good as jungle as ever. And the ball lane duo, I mean, their synergy has always been off the charts. They've played together so much. Newcomer Roberto, but he looks very promising considering that he's not even on his primary role.
Yeah. He filled, he played his role like a champ. You fill in where you can. It's a real team player move.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'm really excited to see what we can do as a team together. So
Yeah. So that was Bosco Varsity versus Redondo High School. As you can see, it ended up in what's the scoreboard? 29-9 score overall. And a dominating goal difference with objectives just
0 towers taken by the other team.
0. So absolutely dominating performance from Bosco. I'm pretty sure we can expect that in the normal season as well. But that has been the Bosco Varsity analysis, our very first take actually. So hopefully you guys will tune in for our other games with our other head coaches and look forward to all that content. Any last words?
Thanks for joining us today, and look forward to putting out some more quality games for you all to enjoy.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.